Hi, my name is Sydney Phillips, and this is Brigham Young University's Speech 6, which is the speech of persuasion. Throughout my speech, I just wanted to persuade my audience that they should buy the new Mercedes GLC over its predecessor, the Mercedes GLK. Imagine yourself driving down the road in your Mercedes-Benz GLK when a new and improved design passes you by. You notice its sleek design and smooth texture, and you come to realize that it's not the Mercedes GLK that you once thought it was, but it's the new and improved GLC. You immediately fall in love and you call your local Mercedes dealer to trade in your old and antiquated GLK for the new and improved GLC. We all want newer things in life, and however, this upgrade is truly worth the trade-in, especially as the two are almost identical in price, with the Mercedes GLK at about $37,000 and the new Mercedes GLC priced at $40,000. With its upgrade in sleek body design, improved gas mileage, and improved and more customizable transmission, the GLC is far superior to the old GLK. Any driver would notice its obvious improvements. All I ask of you is just to take the new Mercedes GLC out for a spin and you'll instantly be in love and will never want to go back. I'm interested in this comparison between the Mercedes GLC and the Mercedes GLK because years ago when the new Mercedes GLC came out in 2016, my mom was torn between buying the older version and buying the newer version. And so when I helped my mom test drive cars, and I really came to realize that the Mercedes GLC is just a better car than the Mercedes GLK. And they say to never judge a book by its cover, but it's incredibly hard to when you're comparing the Mercedes GLC to the newer and improved Mercedes GLK. The first thing that drivers notice is the outside body design modifications to the GLC when comparing it to the old version, the GLK. The GLC exhibits a sleeker and more smooth, streamlined body compared to its predecessor, the Mercedes GLK, as the Mercedes GLK is boxier, and you can actually tell from this picture that I have here that it's a little bit boxier in design than the Mercedes GLC, which this one has a smoother design, this one is a little bit boxier in appearance and more industrial looking. This design also includes a wider wheelbase on the Mercedes GLK, which allows for more available use of space within the car. It allows for more space for cargo and for passengers. And according to Auto Trader, the GLC is 4.7 inches longer than the GLK, 2 inches wider, and a third of an inch taller than the Mercedes GLK, which allows for more room for passengers, cargo space. It gives extra cabin space, which makes it very family friendly and allows for just more space, especially if you're taking a road trip or you're just needing more room. In addition, this sleek design makes it a more modern and comparable to other car competitors. Like its other car competitors include the Acura RDX, Volvo XC60, the Lexus XN, the Audi Q5, and the BMW X3. And by upgrading its exterior, the GLC will be able to better keep up with the pace of its competitors, leading to longer satisfaction of customers. And everything is these days is becoming more and more modern, so why wouldn't you want a car that keeps up with what the people and consumers desire? This sleeker body contributes to its improved fuel utilization, making the car also more aerodynamic. So the GLC's gas mileage is greatly improved from the GLK model because it has a more fuel efficiency. So in town, according to Lober Motors, the GLC's model's gas mileage was 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway, whereas the old GLK model was 19 miles per hour in the city and 22 miles per gallon, on the highway. So as you can see, the Mercedes GLC is just more fuel efficient than the GLK. And both models require premium unleaded fuel, and so if you were to calculate what you'd be spending gas-wise, throughout a year, it just makes it's more economic to purchase the Mercedes GLC than the Mercedes GLK. It's much more fuel efficient. And despite its larger design, even though that the GLC is larger in size, it's actually, in fact, less weight. It's 176 pounds lighter than Mercedes GLK, which further contributes to its improved gas mileage. And generally, the lighter the car, the better gas mileage it has, because this model is bigger, there's less weight to propel, or there's more weight to propel over its size, so it's able to propel its weight over the road more equally. This weight change, despite additional dimensions, was accomplished by the Mercedes builders by using a more aluminum and ultra strength steel for the design than previously with the Mercedes GLK design. Not only do the GLC's sleek body design and improved gas mileage set the GLC up for more improved alterations compared to the GLK, but alterations to the makeup of the car and the interior has greatly impacted the GLC for the better. It has more improved luxury items that have been added to the GLC since the GLK. So behind the GLC sleek design, Mercedes has also added an impressive list of components from the GLK. Its engine, suspension, and transmission are just a few of the areas that have been changed to the new GLC, which is furthering contributing to its improvements. So according to the Mercedes-Benz of Arrowhead, in addition to the differing engine sizes as noted previously, this new GLC has an inline 4-cylinder engine, whereas the Mercedes GLK had a V6 engine style. And so this has greatly improved this model because it offers also adjustable suspension, or as Mercedes calls it, adjustable suspension in the new GLC, it calls it air body control. And the GLC is capable of this because it rides on air to cushion on the road, as opposed to the standard typical steel springs that the old model, the GLK, had. And I'm not an expert on cars, but I just know that has greatly improved the satisfaction with customers in the new Mercedes GLC. And also, while the GLK has a 7-speed shiftable automatic transmission, the GLC actually has a 9-speed shiftable automatic transmission. So there's more options with the GLC. And this adjustable transmission additionally changes the drive of the car to cater to the driver's preferences. So there's a lot of different options that you can have on the new Mercedes GLC, which includes comfort mode, sport mode, and sport plus mode. So you have a lot of different options in the way that you want your car to drive with this car. And this long list of addition and alterations and changes to the GLK has created the new GLC, and everyone is loving the new GLC. So in conclusion, the Mercedes GLC's sleek and smooth body design, modern body design, power under the hood, and better gas mileage are 3 of just the most drastic changes that we have seen with the GLC compared to the GLK, but that's just a couple of the many that I've mentioned. And here's a picture just to kind of compare the two. So I kind of wrote a list of the differences between the GLC and the GLK. So you can it's just everything I've previously gone over. Here's the GLC, and you can see that it's a sleeker design. It's more aerodynamic. It's smoother, whereas this is just a lot more of a boxier, more industrial shape. And this one's lighter, like I said before, even though it is bigger in size to accommodate for larger cargo and for more passengers. It just gives them some more space. And I have written down its change in gas mileage and its differences in the transmission, the engine, and the suspension. And its price difference is only roughly $3,000 more with the Mercedes GLC. So purchasing either a Mercedes-Benz GLK or a Mercedes-Benz GLC is a safe bet for luxury and for comfort. However, the GLC adds additional comfort and it's more fuel efficient and it's a more enjoyable drive on the road. I would highly recommend and encourage someone who's trying to choose between the two to buy the Mercedes-Benz GLC. Thank you.